Hey guys, it's me, 8744. We're gonna be discussing Barcelona nil, Real Betis 1. I don't even know where to start, guys. I don't even know where to start. Actually, let me just say this right now. For those people that are thinking that Xavi is gonna change this team from start to finish and win us a treble and all that, you guys are probably too optimistic, and you guys are probably deluded. Like, let me just say it right now. The objective for this season is to get top four. We are not competing for the La Liga title. Let me just make that very clear. We are not competing for the title. We will not win the title. So don't get your hopes up. We will not win the Champions League. We probably won't even win a cup this season, guys. Like, let me just be a trophy this season. We probably won't even win a trophy this season. This season is strictly a top four finish and a round of 16 in the Champions. That are the two objectives. And this is for me right now, making things very difficult indeed. Now, ultimately, will this loss prove, decisive in the end? It's hard to say. 38 games. We still have a lot more games to go. And, it's only early days. But it is a big damaging blow to our hopes. Because right now, you look at the league table. Right now, Real Betis are third with 30 points. We're seventh with 23 points. We are 6 points away from top four, having played a game more, keep in mind. Okay? Now, let me just make that clear. I still believe we'll get top four, regardless of what people want to say. But it's going to be very, very close. We'll probably make it in the final, like the match day 30 to 32, something like that. And I just feel like for me, this is a huge, huge blow. Now, people will say, oh, this is a deserved result, undeserved, and all that. Guys, in football, it doesn't matter whether it's undeserved or not. Okay? At the end of the day, the game happened, the game is over. Okay? So even if it is undeserved, let's just say for argument's sake, we can't change the outcome. So I don't really want to say, oh, they won this by luck or anything like that. No, I think Betis played well. I think Betis were defensively solid on the day, and I think they ultimately did play better than Barca. I hate to say this. I think for most of the game they were the better team. Now, did Barca look good? Yeah, there were some patches where Barca looked good. But I think overall, I think Betis were the more cohesive team. They had the better idea, and I think Betis did deserve at least a draw, if not a win. And I just think that for me, guys, this is a huge low blow. So, anyways, let's go ahead and look at the lineup that Xavi Hernandez put out. And I did give my thoughts on Twitter briefly. I didn't go too much in depth because I just woke up, so I didn't really get to see it too well. But now I'm going to look at this lineup and really look at it again. I believe Xavi was planning. I believe Xavi had in mind the Bayern game in the back of his head. And why do I say that? Is because Dembele and Frankie De Jong were benched, especially De Jong, because we know De Jong is a very critical player for this team. We know De Jong is a very important player for this team, and he's usually a mainstay for this team. You know, Dembele as well is also another mainstay player. When he is fit, he is pretty much a starter for us, and that's the problem. Is that we didn't see that, and as well as I just realized, PK didn't even start. Isn't that interesting? PK didn't start. PK is usually one of our starters, you know? And so I just think that Xavi had that Bayern game as back head. And obviously, I don't want to make this a Bayern Munich match preview. Obviously, I'll do that in a later video. But let's just say right now that that game is going to be very brutal. It could be very devastating for us as Barcelona fans. So I am prepared for disappointment. Anyhow, as I was saying, and I just think for me, Xavi had that game in his back of head. And when my opinion, considering the position we're in the La Liga table, I think Xavi should have put out his strongest lineup. And then when we're in a comfortable position, maybe like 2-1 or 3-1 or something like that, then perhaps maybe make the rotations, right? So that way, we can have the players be fit for that Bayern game and be there. And as well as the players off the bench were actually better at the end of the day, in my opinion, than the players that started, some of the players. So we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I think Xavi, for me, he messed up with the lineup big time. I think he should have started his best players and make rotations around the 60th minute and then go for the and then have the idea for that Bayern game. You know. Anyhow, let's go ahead and look at the big moments of the game. Now, obviously, I wasn't able to take a note of all the big moments. There are probably some other big moments you could mentioned here. So let's go ahead and look at this. So yeah, before the game actually began, you could see Alexia Putellas and Pedri both won their Ballon d'Or and Copa trophy respectively. So very interesting to see there. So, anyways, let's get back to the game. So yeah, Betis wins the ball back, and he'll switch it out to Bellerin on the right. He lifts a deep cross to Germany at the far post, but headers straight at Ter Stegen. And at this point, they had a very big chance early in the game, second minute of the game, and this was already where disaster could have already began. You know. Then Coutinho. Coutinho actually had a pretty good brief cameo. He was actually pretty solid for the time he started. Coutinho, yeah. So there's that chance he had right there. Um, let's see. So yeah, and then Barca saved, big chance, saved. Let me see, where is it? Yeah. Blocked by Rodriguez, Depay, then when Jose got a yellow card, Gavi, Wami had a miss there. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. So then Gavi had that injury there. So yeah, where is that injury? Right here. This is where the injury. And then yeah, Wami had a really big chance he should have scored, but I think it was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. And then Gavi had this bad injury. It's a big bad injury. He went to his head, I believe, which should at least signal to us that he's probably gonna be out for a while. Yeah, very disappointing indeed. Because I think Gavi for me was one of our best players for us in that first half. I think he created that chance for Depay to actually for continue to score there, but the keeper saved it. So yeah, and then Nico Gonzalez got a yellow card there, and then at halftime here it was 0-0. So it was a very boring performance. Not really much to discuss in the first half. As I said, Xavi won't be pleased. They need to find a way to get their front three involved more. Continue to look the brightest early on, but since they've struggled to create anything, as for Betis, they've grew into the game as it went on, and Pellegrini will be hoping they can add on and probably second half. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Is that I feel like Barcelona were good for the early periods, but then as the game went on, Betis actually started to look better and better, and yeah, so there's that, and then the thing I hate about this team the most is not really the attack. It's the defense. This defense for Barcelona has caused me so many issues. I don't know how many more times I have to say this. We will not win any we will not win a Champions League with this defense. And maybe not even a La Liga title with this defense anymore. PK, Longley, Araujo. It's just this defense is just not good enough. I'm sorry. And we get to this moment here in the 52nd minute. Barca all over the place. Rubial cuts an early cross to Duami. Terzay rushed off his line, but in no man's land as the forward hits the time in the empty net. He was just offside though. Barca got away with it. You see right there, guys, that we probably should have conceded that. Probably should have. And we were very fortunate to have actually not conceded that. So, yeah. And then Rao had a clearance in the first half, I believe. And then, yeah, big save from Mats. Continued chance offside. And Abde had that run there. And then Coutinho comes off. And let me just say this right now, guys. Dembele was really good. Abde had a run there. No penalty was given. Let's see right here. Coutinho off. Dembele came on. Nico Gonzalez came off. Frankie de Jong came on. Gavi went off and Puig came on. Actually, that was earlier in the game. Sorry. And yeah, instantly when Dembele came on, he made it instant. Black Christian Teo came on. Obviously, a former Barcelona player. Depay had the chance there. Dembele had a shot. Saved by the keeper. Let me see if I can show you some images. Yeah, Depay right there. Where's the Dembele shot? Can't see it. It doesn't show here. Anyways, so Dembele had a shot there. And then, of course, Dembele had a miss there. And this is the problem. When the team misses so many opportunities, you're begging a goal to be conceded. And that's exactly what Betis did. After all the chances we had, Betis went on the other hand. They did a great outer attack. Canella's being given all sorts of space on the right flank. Joseph Forby for laying out to Taylor. Tishes into Wami, who's unmarked, and coolly slots his shot past Ter Stegen. And the defending for that goal was so abysmal. I mean, De Jong, Alba, Dest, and it was a simple tap in for Yami. Very good team goal indeed. Very good team goal indeed. And they deserve it, man. They absolutely deserve it. And you could tell that Xavi was getting desperate by bringing on Luke De Jong and PK on, and I think he was just hoping that they could score from a corner. It was like cross tactics, and it's just not effective, guys. It's just not effective. And yeah, Abde had the miss there, PK, yeah, and Araujo went down inside the box right towards the end. No penalty was given, and that's it for the game. That's it for the game. And I just have to say, man, Betis, they played better. They really played better as a team. And I just think that for Barcelona, we really just had Dembele that was pretty much the best player. Everyone else for the team was mediocre to say the least. And that's the problem with this team is that we didn't really do much in this game. Really didn't. And perhaps some would say this should have ended in a draw, which I think would have been a more fair result. But I think Betis did overall play better, in my personal opinion. And I think they ultimately did look the better team. And yeah, so it's a disappointing result. As I said, we have more games to go, though. You know, in the month of December, obviously, we have the Bayern game, which is going to be very, very hectic. Also, soon on the road, must-win game. And then we have Elche at home, and then we got Sevilla on the road. These three games have to be wins. Maybe not Sevilla in particular, but we got to win against Osasuna. We got to win against Elche. Because to be fair though, Real Betis has been pretty solid this season. Now they're right now third in the La Liga table. With this victory, so actually fourth right now. But Real Atletico Madrid's playing right now, so that could change in a bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video, guys. As I said, very disappointing result indeed. But I just think that's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a really long season for Barcelona, and it will not be easy for us this season. So that's pretty much all I have to say. If you have any other thoughts, let me know in the comment section below. I do read the comments, and make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure you guys check out me my other podcasts. Listen to the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.